Okay, this is from Scientology's Take Two. This is where Hannah Whitfield talks about the things that she saw on the Apollo ship. But it's going to go into something that I really want to focus on, and you guys will see why.
On which Ron Hubbard cruised for years. At one time, she was responsible for the entire North American organization. Together with Hubbard's children, Quentin and Diana, she belonged to the inner circle of confidants.
What an interesting term, the inner circle. I'm just saying.
And Scientology's founder showed his appreciation. On her birthday, she received a personal letter from Ron Hubbard himself. Hannah Whitfield trusted Hubbard and believed blindly in his teachings.
Full of energy, always full of the great things that he could see come about in the future. And he had a magnetism about him. He drew people to him.
And it worked on you.
And it definitely worked on me.
I think that is the charisma of a narcissist, which is different than the charisma of a healthy person. It's just my opinion.
Hannah Whitfield was 24 when she embraced Scientology. 2 decades later, she realized she had to leave the sect, but she didn't get very far.
I could not have run away. I was held by 2 big men.
She was held by 2 big men. Apparently the LAPD is fine with this. All these various governmental agencies are totally fine with it all. Maybe because they wrote it. Everybody was just fine with a small-statured, tiny, petite woman being held down by 2 men. Is it ever any wonder why there's so many R's of the women in Scientology, as well as the girls? Does anybody wonder why that would be?
Marched through the building to the area in the garage where the RPF had its office.
Does anybody know what garage she's talking about? Is that near the blue building? So, obviously, she was in Los Angeles. I believe. No. Never mind. She's in Florida.
Hannah, what was the worst they made you do at the Fort Harrison Hotel?
I think probably running up and down the 12 flights of stairs in the Fort Harrison Hotel in the summer heat, in the Florida summer heat, carrying 5 pounds or more, 10 pounds of building material, lath and plaster in each bucket, having to run up.
She looks like she's about 95 pounds. And how could it be that more people don't just drop dead? Does anybody want to explain that to me? Or maybe they just take the body straight to the morgue. It's just simply me asking questions, wondering if more people, to include children, perhaps passed away in these dark, abysmal prisons and never got their justice. Just a question, just some questions.
Those steps in boiler suits, in heavy boiler suits. I had a friend, a buddy, who was working with, we had to clear each other to get through the RPF, Lynn Froyland. She would not give up her misdeeds to me. She was assigned to the RPF, which was in the basement, in the boiler room.
The basement, in the boiler room of the Fort Harrison Hotel. In all these years, Clearwater PD and all these other buffoons, in my opinion, we're never able to do anything about this. And it's going to get worse.
She was chained to pipes for, I really cannot remember how long.
That's in the Fort Harrison Hotel?
In the Fort Harrison Hotel.
Okay. Fort Harrison Hotel, in the basement, in the boiler room. Another woman chained. Another woman chained. Did you know that in some occult rituals they chain people? Or they put them in cages, chain them up? Interesting, isn't it?
No, I went down there several times pleading with her, Lynn, you can't stay down here. You know, if you stay down here and I can't get you to tell me your misdeeds, I'm going to be put down here, and I don't want to be put down here.
Hannah Whitfield.
Also, and I know I'm getting long-winded here, but this is how they turn people against each other. I think that Churchill guy was talking about that as well. And then he talked about he once trusted one person, and then that person wound up going to the RPF. That was on the Apollo, otherwise known as the Royal Scotsman. And then the person that he trusted went to the RPF, and I believe divulged whatever he told him. It's like everything's built on this, like, no secrets, yet there are secrets, and then people are turned against each other, blackmailed against each other, including children, which was also done in one of the European countries back in the 40s, which we're not allowed to talk about, but which also had occult rituals. And a cult brought up that the mustache man was into, which was so much more, it was so much more deep than anyone could even guess. Anyways.
Considered suicide, but then she succeeded in breaking away.
The Scientologists have ever felt that they would silence me by harassing myself and my husband and my family to the extent they have. They are completely mistaken. I will never give that away. I will never sell my right to speak.
I also want to bring up that Hannah Whitfield spoke on numerous occasions about the abuse of the children. It's all over the internet. It's all over the internet, because the web is webbing, like BJ says. So I don't want this video to keep going on and on, but I just wanted to bring up another story of a woman chained up in the boiler room, this time at the Fort Harrison Hotel. And everybody's all about it. I will leave a link in the description box. Like and subscribe if you choose. Otherwise, have an amazing day or night wherever you are. Peace.